Okay, comply with applicable legal, regulatory, and workplace data collection, storage, transportation, and documentation requirements. So this is part of your ethical piece of the task list, the part that people get a little nervous about, but shouldn't, because most of this stuff is just common sense. And if you understand just the basics, then these questions should be very straightforward, very easy on the exam. So what are we doing here? Well, client information and data are protected by privacy laws and policy. So any information you collect, any data you collect, whether it's spoken, whether it's written, whether it's observed, are protected by privacy laws and policy, HIPAA, your company policy, your state and local policy and laws. Very protected. Okay, our clients are a protected class. And not only that, but in certain situations, your clients might not want other people to know that they're getting services, right? They might not want their friends and family to know this, and that is their right, right? That is their prerogative, and that's something that we shouldn't interfere with by talking about clients to people who aren't privy to that information. So you never want to share client data with anyone who hasn't been given explicit permission to receive the data. That means people on the team are okay, people close to the client who live with the client, parents, siblings, okay, are okay. Um, Anybody outside of that circle who hasn't been giving consent should not be getting information on the client. So even though you might have a client that you want to ask questions about, make sure you're asking the questions to the right people. Okay, we don't just go talking about clients to everyone. Privacy is part of practicing ethically and maintaining client dignity. Okay, just like you want your privacy protected, our clients have a right to having their privacy protected. Okay, that doesn't change. The BACB requires that data be kept for a minimum of 7 years unless otherwise specified by state or local law. This is something that you just need to know. Okay, this is just a BACB requirement. Sometimes they'll ask it on the exam, sometimes they won't. Just know that 7 years, okay, data must be kept unless otherwise specified. So, question. You are working on a case that you find interesting. Which of the following individuals would it be unacceptable to share client information with? All right, we just talked about this. Let's say you have the most interesting case in the world, right? Something you've never seen before. You think it's fascinating, which is great, right? However, that doesn't mean you can just go start talking to people about the case, right? We have to remember privacy is privacy, right? It's a right ethically, right? It's how we maintain dignity. So, who could we not share this information with? Could we talk to another RBT on the client's team? Absolutely. That's encouraged. You should be sharing information with your other RBTs on the team. Okay. This is how we do better, right? The more we collaborate, the more we work together, the better the outcomes are. B, your BCBA. Again, absolutely. Your supervisor, your BCBA, the team lead should know everything, right? Anything that comes up, share with them immediately, perfectly acceptable. Your best friend who is an RBT at the company but not on the team. No, this is unacceptable, okay? They're not on the team. They're not privy to this information. Just because they're your best friend and you're really excited about the case doesn't mean you can share this information with them, okay? I'm going to say it again. We have to remember privacy. We have to remember ethical codes. We have to maintain client dignity. And then D, of course, your client's parents are privy to all the information. They are the guardian. Okay, so the answer here is C, your best friend who is an RBT but not on the team. It would be unacceptable to share client information with them. All right, again, client information and data are protected by privacy laws and policy. You only transport documents as directed by your BCBA. Okay, you don't just bring around private documents as you see fit. Okay, unless you're explicitly told and given permission, those documents need to stay put. Okay, a lot of things can happen. You can lose them, they can get stolen. Okay, a number of things, with especially when we have personal information. Okay, we want to keep that protected. When transporting documents, you must store them in a secure place. So wherever you're taking them, if you're in a car, okay, if you're taking them to your house, if you're taking them to a clinic or an office, find the most secure place you can find. That's where documents need to be kept. Private information, social security numbers, diagnosis, medication information, history should be kept in a safe or a locked container. Okay. That stuff needs to be very secure. Okay. Again, all these documents are protected. Okay. And they're the client's right to privacy. Okay. Put them in a secure place, in a locked place when possible, and a safe when possible. So, question. Your BCBA requests that you transport your client's binder with their data and personal information from one parent's house to the other. When you transport the binder, you leave it on the front seat of your car so you don't forget to bring it inside. Is this acceptable? So, your client's parents, let's say they live apart, they're divorced, or whatever the situation is, and you have to transport the binder from one house to another. You've been given permission. Nothing wrong there. You decide you're going to leave it on the front seat of your car. Okay. Is this acceptable? Well, I know firsthand people who've had client information in their car gets broken into, everything gets stolen, whether that's a laptop, a binder, okay? And now we violated all kind of privacy things, okay? Things happen. We have to be smart about this. So is this acceptable? A, yes, your car can be locked, therefore the data is secure. Just because your car is locked does not mean your car is secure, okay? Break-ins still happen, so A is wrong. B, yes, since it's just a client's binder, you don't need to secure the information. Absolutely not, right? Any client data, any client information needs to be secure, needs to be protected. C, no, the data should be stored in your trunk at minimum. This is the most secure spot available to you. Absolutely, right? We need to store our data and our private information. Whatever is the most secure spot available to you at the time, that's where it needs to go. Given your situation, your car trunk would be the most secure spot. Now, obviously, they can break into your car, get into your trunk, all these other things, right? But it's still the most secure spot given the situation. It's more secure than just the front seat of your car, okay? And then D, no, you should not ever transfer client data. That is the BCBA's role. Partially correct, you should only transfer client data when given permission, okay? So to sum it up, we're just complying with basic common sense for storing, transporting private documents. Think about how you would want your private documents handled. Treat them the same way, okay? And you understand E-5, okay? Nothing to be worried about. So as always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you do enjoy these videos. I'll be back Sunday with a shout out video to the new RBTs. When you pass your exam, please let us know. Next week, we have 3 more videos coming. If you're looking for exam materials, please check out our website or one of these links, which I'll put in the comments and description below. We offer 2 practice exams, a full task list study guide. Our combo pack comes with everything and flashcards. It's the best deal, or our RBT competency study guide, both initial and renewal. Questions, comments, email me, leave below. Keep studying hard. I'll see you soon.